Hi all, welcome to today's session where we'll be learning in detail about errors of commission with examples. Now, the errors of commissions can be of various types which we are going to learn today, namely error in recording the transaction, error of casting, error of posting and error of carry forward. So let us look at each one of them in detail with relevant example to understand it better. First, we will take up error of recording. Now here what is happening is while recording the transaction has been recorded wrongly. So here you can encounter two types of errors within the error of recording. The transactions recorded wrongly can be leading to only one-sided error, or it can be leading to two-sided errors, which means only one account is being affected. That type of error is one-sided error, where two accounts are affected, both the sides, debit and credit, both the sides there is error. You call it as two-sided errors. But to understand this, let us look at this example. Example 1 is cash sale to Amar for rupees 5,000 posted as rupees 500. Now cash sale, where do we record? We record it in the cash book. On the receipt side, we would record it as sales. So while recording it there, it should have been recorded as 5,000 rupees. So it was recorded in cash. But it is posted as 500 only. Where does it get posted from the cash book? It gets posted from the cash book to the sales account in the ledger. So when it was posted to sales account, it goes to the credit side of the sales account, but it has gone as rupees 500. Actually, it should have gone as 5,000. So you have to put 5,000 instead of that you put 500, which means you have put 4,500 less into the sales account. Therefore, to rectify this in the sales account, you would credit it. You would credit the sales account by rupees 4,500. Why 4,500? Because already you have posted to credit side 500. Now if you post one more 4,500, the total of it would become 5,000 rupees, which is the amount of cash sale which would have gone to the credit side. So this would be the correction that you would be making in the sales account on the credit side. You would write by error in recording or short recording of the cash sale 4,500, and that way you can rectify this error. Now in this type of one-sided error, you know that the cash account, it has gone correctly as 5,000. The error was only the sales account. So debit side it has gone 5,000, credit side it had gone as 500, and therefore this type of error will affect the tallying of the trial balance. Debit side 5,000, credit side 500, leading to a credit less, debit excess in the trial balance, and your trial balance shall not tally. Now, if we look at the other type of error where the transaction is recorded wrongly, but the error is two-sided error, means debit and credit, both the places there is error. Let us look at this example to understand. Now, a credit sale to Mohit rupees 570 was recorded as 750. So actually it was a credit sale for 570. So in the sales book, we would be recording it, and from the sales book to the sales credit 570 should have gone, and to Mohit's debit 570 should have gone. But it was recorded at 750, which means to both sales account credit and Mohit account debit 750 has gone. So you have put more, only 570 should have gone to both the accounts, but 750 has gone into those two accounts. So you have put more. So you have to reduce it. So find the difference between the two amounts. You find it is 180 rupees. So this 180 rupees has to be reduced from both the sales account and Mohit account. So sales account credit with 750 to be reduced to 570. So we have to debit the sales account. So sales account debit 180, that would bring down the sales account balance from 750 to 570. And Mohit account was debited with 750 to be reduced to 570. So we will credit Mohit account with 180, so it gets reduced. So in this way, by passing a journal entry, you can rectify two-sided errors. And this type of two-sided errors will not affect the tallying of trial balance because both debit and credit, instead of 570, 750 has gone. So debit and credit both with 750 trial balance shall tally. It will not lead to disagreement of trial balance or difference in trial balance. So I hope error of recording is clear. Now moving to error of casting. What do you mean by casting? Casting means in simple term totaling. We'll be totaling the transactions in each of these accounts in the subsidiary books. We'll be totaling it up and the totals are getting posted. Like if you are taking purchase book, sales book, the individual transaction would go into, in case of purchase book, into the creditors account, but the total of each month probably the each month total would go into the purchase account as total purchase for a particular month. And if it is a sales book, individual transaction will go into the debit side of the debtors account and the total of the sales for the month would go as one single entry into the sales account credit side in the ledger. So while totaling, if a mistake is made, then that amount individually it would have gone to the debit of the debtor in case of sales and credit of sales, and in case of purchase to the debit of purchase. But while going to purchase or sales account, it would go at the wrong amount. And therefore, this type of error would affect the tallying of transactions. Now to understand this, let us look at the example. Suppose the total of purchase book is undercast by 1000. Undercast means of total less. Suppose we'll take the correct total, actually should have been say rupees 1 lakh. But you have wrongly totaled. So the wrong total that you have taken has come to say 99,000, leading to a undercasting of 1,000. So what happens? This is a total of purchase book. So it would go to the purchase account. On the debit side, it would go to that particular month's total. You will write that particular month's total and you will write the amount. So you have total test 99,000 and put 99,000 here. But individually the transaction would have gone to the extent of 1 lakh to the credit. So credit, it has gone at 1 lakh. Purchases has gone only 99. So leading to a difference of 1,000 less in the debit. So to rectify this, what would we do? We would put into the debit side of the purchase account as an explanatory note. You will write to undercasting of purchases book for the month of whichever month you have made the mistake, that month, and you will write the amount 1,000. So now to the debit of the purchase also 1 lakh has gone and the error gets rectified. So this is error of casting, which does affect the tallying of the trial balance. Your trial balance will have a difference if you have such type of errors. Hope that is clear. Now we go to error of posting. So what do you mean by posting? When you record the transaction book of original entry, that from the original entry, that is the journal or the subsidiary books, you post them into the respective ledger accounts. So while making the posting from the book of original entry into the ledger account, if the transfer is done incorrectly, then we call those errors as error of posting. So in this type of error, the trial balance is not affected and it shall tally. Like, we'll take the examples to understand it better. Credit sale of 7,500 to Kishan. So actually there was a credit sale done to Kishan. So it should have been, if you pass a journal entry, Kishan to sales, or in the sales book we would have put it to the Kishan's account. It would go to the debit of Kishan account 7,500 and credit of sales 7,000. But while posting it from the book of original entry into the ledger, Instead of putting into the Kishan account, they have posted it to Krishan account. So there is a mistake here of putting into the wrong account. But here note, I'm going to explain it soon about the term posted. Posted means it has gone to the correct side, which means for Kishan it should have gone to the debit side, and that is what has happened to Krishan account also. It's posted means it's gone to the correct side, that is the debit side only. But the account is wrong. It should have gone to Kishan's account, but it has gone to Krishan's account. Therefore, what has happened? You should have debited Kishan, you have not debited him. So to rectify it, now in the rectification entry, you would debit Kishan's account with 7,500. And Krishan account was wrongly debited. It has gone to the debit side of Krishan account. To nullify the effect of the debit, we will have to credit Krishan account. So by passing this particular journal entry, you will be able to rectify this particular error of posting. Now we'll take one more example. Credit sale of old furniture to Ram for 3,000 was credited to sales account. Do you know that in the case of sale, if it is related to goods, then it goes into the sales book and into the sales account. But if it is a sale of an asset, like in this case of furniture, it should be credited to that particular asset account. So furniture account should have been credited. So if we see the journal entry, we will pass the journal entry through journal proper for this credit sale as Ram account debit to furniture account 3,000. But what has happened? They have put it into the sales account. So that's a mistake. You have credited sales account, but you should have credited which account? Furniture account. Therefore, to nullify the credit effect of sales account, we will debit the sales account by 3,000. And actually, the furniture should have been credited, which was not credited. So now you credit the furniture account by 3,000. So by this particular journal entry, you will be rectifying this particular error which was made. So you see here that in these type of errors, the trial balance is not affected. It's gone to wrong account but on the right side. Therefore, the trial balance, the debit and credit total would tally. But I want you to be clear about this term posted. So to understand that, I would like to explain with this particular example from your textbook. First one, sales to Ram of rupees 143 posted to his account. Now you see the term posted here. As I told you, if the term posted is used, it means it has gone to the correct side. Now when there's a sale to Ram, then which account is debited, which account is credited? Sale to Ram, if it's credit sale, Ram account would be debited. So which account would be debited? Ram account, and you would be crediting sales account. So it has been posted to his account means it has gone to the debit only. So if they say it is posted, it means it has gone to the correct side. But the problem is instead of 143, it has gone as 134. So you should put 143 to the debit of Ram account, but you have put only 134. So you put how many rupees less? 143 minus 134 is 9 rupees. So what are you supposed to do in this case? You have to put into the Ram account, you have to debit his account by rupees 9 to rectify this particular error. So that 134 is increased by 9 to become 140. So what I wanted to highlight was when they say posted, it has gone to the correct side. In this case, Ram should have been debited, so it has gone to the debit side only. Now going to the second one. Sale to Ram of 140, they debited to his account. Now we already have seen that when there is a sale to Ram, it is Ram to sale, so it should have gone to debit side. Yes, and it has been debited to his account only, so it has gone there. They have clearly given, they have not used the term posted. So we know that it has gone to debit side only, but again here it has gone at the wrong amount. Difference is the same 9 rupees. So here also to rectify, we would be debiting Ram account by rupees 9 to increase the 134 to 143. We're putting additional 9 rupees. Third one, sales to Ram of 143 credited to his account as 130. Now it is credited. But as per this transaction of sales to Ram, the entry would have been Ram to sales. We should have debited Ram. So correct thing would have been you should have debited Ram account. By how much? Rupees 143. But what has happened? The mistake that has happened is you have credited Ram account by wrong amount. So now how do we rectify this error? You know that you should debit Ram. So Ram account, in the Ram account, you know you should debit by rupees 143 so that this sales to Ram is recorded. That will do. And then this mistake which was made, crediting Ram has to be nullified. So we would again debit Ram by rupees 134 so that that credit gets nullified. So totally you should debit Ram account by rupees 277 to nullify the 134 credit effect and leave a balance of 143 of debit in Ram account. So this is how you would rectify this error, and I hope with this explanation, if they give posted, don't worry, you should just see which is the correct side and understand that it has gone to the correct side. Otherwise, if they specify debit and credit side, then you know which side it has gone. Posted means it has gone to the correct side. Now moving further, we will now go into the error of carrying forward. So this type of error occurs when a wrong amount is carried forward from one page to another. Like you total the page and you're going to write that balance as a beginning balance of the next page. So while turning over the page, you write the wrong amount on the next page. And then it gets carried forward, the error gets carried forward in further pages total. So that type of error is called as error of carry forward. Now this is also error of commission. In this case, let us understand how do we go about rectifying it. First example I have here for you is purchases book carried forward 75 less. Now from the purchase book, the individual transactions get posted to the credit of the creditors and the totals get carried forward to the purchase account. So whatever is this purchase book carry forward 75 less we are talking about is the totals. The total, while totaling, you would have been total now less by 75 because it was carried forward less by 75. So while totaling it has gone down by 75 rupees. So now it is less means to the purchase account 75 rupees less has gone into the purchase account of the ledger. So to rectify it, what should we do? In the purchases account, we would have to put on the debit side to short carry forward rupees 75. So whatever 75 carry forward less was there, which has gone to the total into the purchase account. Now you're adding 75 to it and you're bringing it to the correct amount. So this way you will be rectifying this particular error. One more we will take sales book carried forward 41 less on page 10. So while carrying forward in the sales book from one page to another, the page number 10 you carried forward 41 less and 43 more on page 12. So if you see one page 41 less, another page 43 more means a net of rupees 2 has been carried forward more. 41 less in page number 10, but later on 43 was carried forward more in page number 12. So ultimately 2 rupees extra you have carried forward more. So while going into the sales account, what has happened? 2 rupees more has gone into the account. So to rectify it, which side you will put? On the debit side to reduce the excess 2 rupees which is gone. How would you write? To net carry forward of sales book excess rupees 2. This you will put on the debit side of your sales account, and this way this error would be getting rectified. So this was error of carry forward. I hope it was clear. So friends, how was the session? Hope it was useful to you. If you found it useful, please do like the video and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not yet subscribed, so that you will get notification of all my upcoming videos too. So stay tuned. Thank you. Have a great day.